Meanwhile, our next guest writes this: American business needs ethics. It needs integrity. It needs a commitment to excellence. It needs a purpose greater than profit. That is from the economist Jerry Bowyer, who is with us now. Jerry, welcome to the program. I believe that the headline in your article was, "Does God belong in the boardroom?" And your answer is yes.
Yes, he does.
30 seconds on it. Explain that. 30 seconds.
Because our system doesn't really run on selfishness like some people have told us. Our system runs on honesty. Before Adam Smith wrote The Wealth of Nations, which talked about the free market economy, he wrote A Theory of Moral Sentiments. Our system does not work properly if we don't have a firm ethical base. You have to have honesty. You have to have accounting systems that are honest. You have to have people in positions of authority in order for this to work properly who are servant leaders rather than Napoleonic imperial leaders. And when you violate those principles, we have the capitalist system tend to break down. It works best when you have morality as the foundation of it. A free market system with moral participants.
Do you think that the system, the capitalist system, with a system of ethics, has broken down at this point?
I think it's showing signs of breaking down. I think ethics and integrity has broken down more in government than it has in the market system and in government. But to the degree that government and the private sector, big corporations, begin to merge with one another, to that degree you see corruption levels rising in business. For instance, the Toyota scandal was a reaction to overregulation. So corruption and government overregulation, they kind of live in tandem with one another. I'm not saying it's over. There are a lot of honest business people. But one of the things we have to do is get rid of political correctness and let people talk about their religious beliefs, talk about their moral beliefs, make it part of the conversation. That will help renew American business.
Now, which candidate, Hillary or Donald Trump, which candidate do you think best represents the ethical values that you're talking about and which you want to see in our system?
I don't think either of them represent a high standard of ethical values. Now, you want me to grade on a curve, D minuses minus F pluses? I don't know. But, I mean, I think that our lack of ethical culture, rather than choose between them, I just want to step back and say, how have we gotten to this point? Because even if you can be a never Trump, you can be a Trump supporter, you can be a Hillary supporter, nobody's really happy. We have two people who have severe, in my opinion, ethical problems. Now, his largely is a matter of how he talks. Her is largely a matter of what she does. But I think anybody who looks at our presidential candidates squaring off with one another, no matter which side they're on, has to at least say, America has an ethical, moral, even a cultural and spiritual problem if these are the two we end up with.